What's up guys? We are back. Haven't done one of these in a bit, these driving videos on autopilot, but today we're on our way to Buena Park from downtown Los Angeles. It's morning rush hour traffic on a Monday. It's almost 9 o'clock right now, but we're on some local roads right now and we're gonna get onto the highway in a bit. But in this video, we're gonna see how autopilot does in this morning's traffic. So welcome back to the channel and thanks for watching another video, and let's get into it. All right, so we're on a local road right now and we're about to get onto the highway. We can't throw it onto autopilot just yet, but I'm gonna make these lane changes manually myself and then get onto the highway on-ramp onto the 10 and then the 5. It's definitely a super bright day. I can already feel it. I can feel the sun just hitting down. But getting onto the highway now, I should be able to throw it onto autopilot pretty soon. Wow, it's really bright. All right, so I throw it into autopilot. I actually don't know where my sunglasses are, so hopefully I can find them before we get onto the highway. Perfect. Got it now. Tesla is merging onto the highway pretty nicely now. It went from 2 highway on-ramps to 1. Now there's a merge lane here, so I do have to make the lane change manually myself. I hit the left ticker and then turn the wheel to the left, and now I'm throwing it back into autopilot. Cruising along down now, 47, 48, 49, 50 miles an hour. This Range Rover Discovery or Land Rover Discovery decided to come into our lane without a signal, and autopilot or the Tesla autopilot system handled it pretty perfectly. I'm trying out a different camera angle now. It's like slightly to the right. Hopefully this mirror isn't blocking your viewpoint, but the Model Y is definitely a little bit stranger in the sense that the way it's situated versus the Model 3, this mirror blocks the viewpoint if I put the camera in the middle of the windshield or the middle of the moonroof. So hopefully it's a better viewpoint for you guys, so you can see a little bit better on what's going on with the Tesla autopilot system. Thanks for watching another video, guys. If you're new here, my name is Dennis. I have a Tesla Model Y Performance and I make videos about my experiences. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. Today, we are on our way to Buena Park, California, leaving from Los Angeles or downtown Los Angeles. I don't think there's gonna be too much traffic because it is after Thanksgiving, but you never know with Los Angeles. We might get a bunch of it on our way down to OC. Going about 56 miles an hour now. There's some cars around us, but Tesla is putting a huge gap in front of us, about 3 to 4, even though actually like 6 car lengths. Cruise control speed setting is still set to 71. I think Tesla's being a little cautious because there's a truck right here on the right side, so it doesn't want to speed past it just yet until there's enough room in front of it. But we are in the second to the right lane, about to get onto the 5. I do need to make a lane change over to the right just so we can get into the right lane to merge onto the 5. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hit the right turn stalk to throw it out of auto steer, and then keeping it in, and then throwing it into autopilot. It is definitely a super bright day today. It's 66 degrees out and the sun is clear as day, facing directly at the camera, so hopefully the autopilot system won't glitch out today on our drive down. But we're in the utmost left lane going 63 miles an hour on a cruise control speed setting of 72. And it seems like there's not too much traffic. There's definitely a lot of traffic coming up on the way up to the 5 to Los Angeles, but it seems like it's pretty smooth sailing on the southbound route of the 5. A little bit of heavy braking right there from the Tesla autopilot system. We went from like 60, 65 miles an hour, probably down to like 57 because this Mercedes SUV decided to come into our lane and Tesla autopilot system reacted accordingly. The right lane seems to be going a little bit faster though, so I might want to either get into the right lane, but it also looks like the left lane is pretty open as well. So I might decide to get into that lane, but now this SUV has got out of our lane and there's a huge gap in front of us, so Tesla is slowly going to increase speed back up to 71 miles an hour. going to adjust the cruise control speed setting up to 80 miles an hour just so Tesla has a lot of room, but it seems like the left lane is going a little bit faster, so just hit the left turn stalk, which kicks it out of auto steer, and then throwing it back into autopilot. Seems like there's a good amount of braking coming up. Some traffic up ahead. Tesla slowed down to 29 miles an hour. And it seems like the navigation screen is showing a lot of traffic in this next area as we head through Commerce. Increasing speed to 62 miles an hour now, but there's definitely some traffic coming up ahead. We're still up in the utmost left lane of this highway going down on the 5, but slowing down to 22 miles an hour, even under 20. Tesla Autopilot is just following this car in front of us. Braking wise, it was pretty smooth, not too bad, not too harsh, but we're watching the road, so we were expecting it to break down to 50 or even 3 miles an hour. Cruising along the 5 now. We're still in the utmost left lane, going 52 miles an hour, increasing speed just a little bit. Cruise control speed setting is still set to 81, but traffic seems to look like it's letting off a little bit. We should be getting out of the traffic in the next few miles, and then we should be home free to Buena Park. In terms of what version this is a Tesla Model Y, a 2021 Tesla Model Y Performance, version 10.2, 2021.36.8, and this is the latest version at the time of this recording. And I haven't had any updates for a bit now. Supposedly there's an update out there that gives you waypoints, but I have not gotten that update just yet. But in terms of this drive so far, it's been pretty smooth. We've gone through one area with a little bit of braking, no phantom braking at all, and the braking in the traffic area zone was pretty smooth, but we were also paying attention the whole time and expecting the braking the whole time as well. So it wasn't too bad in that traffic area zone. We're getting out of the traffic a little bit now. It's starting to pick up, going 50 miles an hour. Still in the leftmost lane, but I can't see ahead if there's traffic or not. But increasing speed just a little bit to 50. Hopefully we can get up to the 81 miles an hour in this next area. This used to be a construction zone area on the 5, but now it's not. They're not necessarily working on it anymore. But there is an HOV lane that has been blocked for some reason this whole time. And Tesla just does not like the cones for some reason with those HOV lanes. So it does like to recognize them and then brake every single time there's a gap in between them. We'll see if it starts to glitch in this next area when the cones come up here. Alright, so nag timer has been going off this whole time, but this is the first time where I can't hit the scroll wheel to appease it, which is actually pretty crazy because we've been driving for like a good 25 minutes and the nag timer has been pretty good so far, but this is the actual first time where it was just flashing on the screen and I had to either really nudge the steering wheel or throw it out of autopilot and then throw it back into autopilot to confirm that I'm still paying attention. Alright, pretty heavy braking now. We probably went from like 60 miles an hour down to 30 miles an hour. I guess there is some traffic in this next area when there usually isn't, but I guess we're not going to be able to increase speed through this area of the highway. But definitely some traffic this morning on the 5 down. It is 9:17 a.m. On a Monday morning through rush hour traffic. Looks like there's some road crews up right here on the right side. That's why we're running into a little bit of traffic. Seems like it's letting up now, increasing speed to about 50 miles an hour. Autopilot is just chugging along, following this car in front of us at about a 3-car length up to the Mercedes. Nag timer just went off again, so I hit the right scroll wheel to confirm that we're paying attention and watching the road in front of us. I do have to get off my exit in about 4 miles to Buena Park, so I'm going to get out of this left lane, hit the right turn signal to hit it out of auto steer, made the lane change myself, and now I'm going to go ahead and throw it out back into autopilot. This area is definitely a construction zone that's been under construction for a couple or a few years now, and autopilot recently has started to phantom brake through this area because the navigation system thinks we're on like the local roads or just has not adjusted just yet. So we're gonna see how autopilot handles this next area and to see if Tesla brakes randomly or it's figured this area out with the new highways and everything. Okay, so definitely a super bright area. We're entering the construction area zone now. I definitely thought for a second it was going to go straight for kind of to the left and hit this car, but at the last second autopilot followed the lanes and curved to the right. Now the navigation system is starting to glitch just a little bit, but we are still in this lane, still going 58 miles an hour. Okay, so now a little bit of braking because it slowed us down to a 60-mile-an-hour cap because the speed limit was 55. So I just have my foot on the brake just a little bit to try and increase the speed. Now it went down to a 45-mile-an-hour limit because it still thinks we're on that local roads. And even though I have my cruise control speed setting set, it's still gonna try and adjust it because of the speed limit. But it looks like it's accepting my cruise control speed limit setting of 67, even though it thinks that this road is a 45. But we're still going along, still following in this second lane to the left as we follow this truck in front of us. A little bit of braking right there. I just saw it increase the speed limit to 55 and now 45. So now I just knocked my speed limit down to 50. Now I can't increase speed at all. You can see right here, okay, for a little bit I wasn't able to increase speed. It was capped at 50, but now it is up to 60 miles an hour. So I'm gonna just increase that to 70, but that's definitely a huge area where Tesla just freaks out completely because it thinks we're on the local roads. So if you're a California Tesla Autopilot driver, the book says, the manual says you're not supposed to use Tesla Autopilot in these construction area zones, and this is why, because Tesla will completely freak out and it might glitch and you might not know exactly what's going on. But exiting out of the construction area zone now, throwing it out of autopilot because I'm about to get off to the exit, but thanks for watching this quick video on the Tesla Autopilot system in this morning drive through that, especially that construction area zone. If you want to support the channel, there's a buy a coffee link in the description. You can support the channel by buying me a coffee. It starts as little as $1 to $5. I don't have a coffee just yet, but I am going to drop by a Starbucks to probably get a cold brew, but so you can support the channel there. But just watching the channel, hitting that like, and definitely the subscribe goes a long way with the support, and I definitely appreciate it. So thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it, and comment below if you have any questions on Tesla Autopilot system, buying a Tesla, or anything Tesla at all. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.